From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
The clock is ticking for Bosman City Manager. Coming up, find out what choices he has after a video surfaced of him disparaging Mayor Terry Cunningham.
7 months after a fatal hit-and-run incident in Butte, the family of the victim has released a statement about this tragedy.
After the 2022 Yellowstone River flooding destroyed the historic Carbella Bridge, efforts to rebuild are set to complete this spring. I'm MTN's Heaven Van with updates on the project.
Alrighty, it is 6:30 on this Wednesday morning. Good morning,
Valentine's Day.
It sure is.
Snuggle weather.
I mean, the weather is absolutely cooperating with snuggling right now. A lot of people waking up to a little blanket of
It's
snow.
not a ton, but it is going to make a difference on that morning commute. I'll continue to monitor and update road conditions across the area, but it is a little slick in a few areas this morning. Temperatures into the teens and 20s. That means ice on our roadways will continue to be an issue as we continue to see light snow and freezing temperatures, but our snow amounts are pretty limited during the day. The heaviest snow develops overnight tonight. Again this morning, slick roads, scattered snow showers. It's not going to last all day, but we will see some spotty snow showers at times through the mid part of the day today. I'm going to take a look at the amounts and what to expect, of course, in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Well, in less than 24 hours, we should know whether Bosman City Manager Jeff Mihalik will stay or go. MTN's Jolie Salee was at Monday night's commission meeting where residents voiced their opinions about Mihalik and the leaked video that got him in trouble.
Bozeman City Commissioners say they received over 100 letters from concerned residents following a leaked video of Bozeman City Manager Jeff Mihalik disparaging his colleagues on City Commission. Monday night, these people finally got a chance to voice those frustrations and hopes for the future at a public meeting.
Thank you, Jim. And I said, is this good enough, Terry? And it's like, dude, you're supposed to be taking the notes. You are.
As you can see, folks flooded City Hall Monday night for a special meeting where commissioners voted 5-0, requesting City Manager Jeff Mihalik resign after the leaked video showing him complaining about Mayor Terry Cunningham to his coworker Anna Bentley. Cunningham and his fellow commissioners took time to express their feelings about the video, describing it as
devastating. The content of the video is disturbing. It was a gut punch for us all.
Folks in the crowd gathered their notes and took to the podium to voice their own feelings about Mihalik's behavior and how commissioners should move forward.
They want you to stand for dignity, stability, professionalism, excellence.
This fellow exposed himself, as did Miss Ann, exposed herself as well.
Commissioners voted unanimously, requesting the city attorney draft complaints to the Board of Ethics related to the conduct of Mihalik's actions. Mihalik was invited to speak at the meeting, but has not been heard from since he issued a written apology after the leaked video surfaced. If Mihalik voluntarily resigns, he will not be eligible for severance, which under his contract would mean 12 months of salary, 18% of that salary put into a retirement fund. According to City Attorney Greg Sullivan, if Mihalik doesn't resign, commissioners could vote to suspend him. Until then, Mihalik remains on paid administrative leave. He has until the end of the day on February 14th to respond to the city's request for his resignation. In Bozeman, Jolie Salee, MTN News.
And a Butte family releases a statement about a tragedy last summer that injured one son and killed another. MTN's John Amy tells us about the important message that they wish to share.
The family of a young man who was killed near this location in Uptown Butte in a fatal hit-and-run incident last July recently released a statement talking about the dangers of drinking and driving and the terrible price they paid. Austin Nevis, 23, was killed, and his 21-year-old brother Connor was injured after the pair was hit by an alleged intoxicated driver while they were walking on West Granite Street near the campus of Montana Tech the evening of July 3rd. Shania O'Brien, age 21, faces a felony negligent homicide charge in this incident. The Nevis family has also recently filed a wrongful death civil suit against O'Brien and her relatives. Visovich attorneys at law in Butte recently released a statement on behalf of the Nevis family stating, Austin's loss and Connor's devastation are the stark reminders that another person's poor judgment and negligence can have real-life consequences. Please exercise good judgment whenever driving and do not allow anyone that you know to drink and drive. According to the Montana Department of Transportation, in 2020, 66% of all fatalities were the result of impaired driving, up 58% in 2019. Leo McCarthy of Butte started Mariah's Challenge after his daughter was killed by a drunk driver 16 years ago in Butte. The purpose was to change the culture in Butte by encouraging minors not to drink and never get in a car with someone who has been drinking.
And also educating the youth at the dinner table, which is the most powerful place in the world, I've always said. And by doing that, you basically can save a generation or generations by one youth at a time.
In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
6:36 now. Well, it's tax season and a lot of people are feeling nervous or uncertain about filing. And Scripps News correspondent Megan Lopez has what you need to know.
It's tax season and a lot of people are feeling nervous about filing. A survey from NerdWallet found 83% of tax filers are worried about repercussions if they make a mistake. Broken down by generation, Gen Zers are especially concerned about this. 20% say they worry about facing criminal or fraud charges for an incorrect tax return. NerdWallet says there are 3 things that you can do to avoid making mistakes. First is checking for any tax filing updates on the IRS website.
I know recently they updated the standard deduction as well as tax brackets. So these are things that you want to research before you file your taxes as well to make sure that your information is current and up to date.
The second option is hiring a tax preparer. Now this does cost money, but it can save you the worry. Just make sure that you verify that they're qualified first.
So maybe a certified public accountant or anyone who has a certification. I remember I once used someone and I didn't research their credentials and I ended up being audited as well as the tax preparer. So that's something to keep in mind.
Last is the free IRS tax filing service if you made $79,000 or less last year.
This might be helpful to people because it can help mitigate the occurrence of mistakes. And also it's free, so you don't have to pay for it. People should keep in mind, though, that usually it's free for federal taxes, but it's not always free for state taxes.
If you made over the $79,000 threshold, online tax filing software that you pay for will give you the same guidance. If you file on your own like this, NerdWallet says there are a few key things to focus on. Make sure you're not taking deductions or credits that you're not eligible for. List out all of your income and make sure your tax filing status is correct. For more tax filing tips, scan the QR code on your screen.
Now a little back here closer to home, it's almost been 2 years since the historic Yellowstone floods washed away the Corbella Bridge near Gardner. And as MTN's Heaven Van reports, efforts are underway to rebuild the bridge better than before.
2 years after the historic Corbella Bridge was destroyed by Yellowstone River flooding, efforts to rebuild are set to be complete this year.
In the early morning hours of June 13th, 2022, we got word that there was some flooding in the upper Yellowstone Basin. While we were there, we realized that the river was coming up faster than anyone expected.
The one-lane bridge was built in 1918. It carried Tom Miner Creek Road across the Yellowstone River in the Tom Miner Basin north of Gardner until floodwaters carried it away. Park County Public Works Director Matt Whitman says losing the bridge forced residents and recreationists to take a longer, less ideal route. Now work is underway to replace Corbella Bridge.
Currently, the contractor is working at placing riprap to armor the abutments. And then in the next couple weeks, they'll start drilling for the foundation for the abutments, and work will continue from there over the summer.
The new bridge will span 210 feet across the Yellowstone River, expanded to 2 lanes, 24 feet wide, allowing it to accommodate more traffic and withstand future floods.
It'll be designed to withstand a 500-year event, hold modern vehicles. The vehicles that crossed over that bridge in 1918 are a little lighter than today's vehicles. It'll have a standard highway rating on it, so everybody with their horse trailers or other vehicles can use the bridge.
Whitman says residents and recreationists are excited for the new bridge.
That area, just like everywhere in Park County, is seeing an increase in use. A lot of people go up there to view grizzly bears in the fall. And with that longer detour route, it's not as great for driving, as well as seeing a large amount of use.
The bridge is expected to be completed by October of 2024. For updates, visit our website. In Tom Minor Basin, Heaven Van, MTN News.
All right, we're going to take a short break here in Montana this morning, but when we come back, it's Valentine's Day. But if today snuck up on you and you need to get a gift and quick, well, we may have some ideas for you.
I'm John Mattery. Still haven't bought a Valentine's Day gift? Not to worry. We have some great last-minute ideas to show your love. That story coming up.